from a phone with a lithium, no. Now, agreement in Korea, my son and Crawford say, sell lithium, hey, the Macoca, lithium, no. One more hair now face, Kaya Ghana and your fruit, no, or more and quentin, Nagana, Senior Bibri. Stakeholders are transferred in common. I be this as I'm also uncommon. Now, so for no share a Shan Council, my canimu, and I walk say, on my for Joseph Nipe Bukari, Echremu say. Semia say, Miami Bion can have my dear son, no nine, no me and some pay more, copy say, don't crow everybody, a no munyashin. Watch also all the emergency buses ever, and Miami say, Pocase, Amasamai, Tema, Ashamai, and then Patemono, no nine and Pemucobiano, a yadion benya shine to me alcohol. Say, seven oka say, don't go on one ratio of you say, ye, about say, no one said, I mean, how did you cook? I didn't cook. Sir, mutimi, added letter, added common yeasty, sir. Pandai city now, I'm not sure if you're more the current vacant. Don't come out so much on one test. Yeah, I was saying $7 account when you may. Edit Nedika, and I know you yachi Brenna that Jelson say, and you run on the moon pen with Bremacan Casse. Don't ship a kind way. About your Johnny or YouTube Kasapa 102.5 FM. Would do on my subscribe on my end, share my end for a comment to her, and then you may and some no toss on I didn't know and come more. Now, young Mamati and can me, oh, defu yachas, mini. Nana Kwame Adasa, what Yana can offer in some no, yes, I am from Mount. Na yakwa jemo mampani John Roman mama kate na somebody to danye enkrofo bebre na etropeti he erekoma ne se yema me je mensa woni na be de 3 boss ma sare wo munyi omuto akonya kopem so mo de mo number eno achi office of the special prosecutor yero kiseja benda anu sa city no kramfo de yenyimfuru okra yempepa kra yemfa nsuo nwa penity se oye penti no na ne am no kasa mampani John Roman mama emse won kan wasem ne watu na num tuo akra sem wa kan ye wasi office of the special prosecutor na nkrofobia property he edabra ne se be yanka wenyimfiri wo no enye se bia won ti yo wate wohunu na panyini kura no odue matemante na office of the special prosecutor no ne office wo no adaroma omoma ne mera kakara na papa wanya aduma na aduma e won so no edoso pa enye se bi ntimi mo de nenso no se ne ehu na abonte na enye sa na te we inside akwasa de ye kira brass band e wo table so e na rate residence for bese tante kakre ye de san ko ho afere na agbo ade foforo sa na office wotem na katache ne predum de kankan ya omanga na ye de na to ano so hwe na entu ase no eho adwuma de na ebebre enti obasre Ghana fo wasre National Peace Council fo wasre sre obi bia a wo kwansen watch up at him, said Bayanka, you're a Kissija Bain. Young Pamona say, Yama papa, you make a crab in your now, want to more 1 year. Now, oh, did you yourself a bet to the river? Now, if you took Procona Sabi, a copoya say, Neko from Waja, Yan Cassania Cassia, person, one now, Miss Haka. As a woman who praised Jesus Christ, was an hallelujah, yea. At one and they yabon a senior more dinner tea. John of 35 credit of Canese yes with what in it so acquire column the car in the 2 years was and no more day. Sa no many in a gun from you rock your pet 1 here and how back. It's Yama Rocky said, I be America crabby, no more duma. Now you're ready and coupons obey.
The people of Ghana will not forgive us if people develop impunity. There have been some controversy with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I think it's premature to call for the closure of that office. The unique thing about that office is it is the only anti-corruption agency that has prosecutorial powers to be able to prosecute themselves without going through the Attorney General. And so people had mistrust for the Attorney General because the Attorney General normally is a member of government and is a minister of state. And so they believe that the Attorney General will be very reluctant to prosecute his own. But if there's an independent office like the Office of the Special Prosecutor, it won't matter who you are because they have security of tenure and they have prosecutorial powers, whether you're a member of government or you're a member of a previous government or you are anybody who has, misappropriated public funds. They have the law is behind them to be able to prosecute you. So I think we should give them a little time. Of course, people want to see, more prosecutions and more results. And so I'll just urge the OSP to speed up, some of these investigations and, show people that the office is still very relevant.
What about Oman John Dramani Mahama? And yet is our Casayanti was say Yoraki said Jabe. Yaman and Mraka Krabi. Now, friends, was Serrano. And yes, if you are the Omoka can want to what and to one speedy up. A coffee cannot have a say, baby, and temper. Time no deal, speedy up. Now, would you, my dear, we know, and to cost 1 Oman Pinasam.
Na adeɛ baako na afie twemu ye to abakora na manfo dodo na no eka covid levy covid-19 e ba ye 2019 2020 mo hono na ekoko wi ekire oyene kase pa na wiase fa na ba bibia no etumi ekoso na eno na mo so ema abane na adwen se oman na bokapa enti nsuo ni kane ahodo mo de ma ye cheche no eja wo mpeteku bi e de abetu ye nwumadi ahodo aye di no oman kana so e na wo mutu ni din se covid levy na eno mo na aban no e bontoa e wo man kana o che so wo ba obeyi efiri ho no kura one time na no na manfo so ententam emfa ene kwekwemu a ene 2021 mo wo mo de to so ene okoto bibia yesi ya to covid levy wo de fa ha yesi ya to covid levy na enum na no de ebro no nyamfo Dr. Kesela to forcing so afọ no ene hwe yense sikasem so e wo man ka ne mo de mfimpenu ene duonu ensia akoma bode sika akokoto dwa no ene ocho so eyi covid levy ya abolish no ampampa ene wo mo tabirim eye mini ka se case no ede akoma eye mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ema ne wode ne nsa shekrata ase ema covid levy no wasensan ema na ba ye mra wo mo yi ede efiri ho ente na wo koto bibi wo ko hotel bi wo koto aduane bi wo ne na ba bi na wo mo ka so covid levy ate a e pa cho enya no kore mampeni ede ne nsa ase ema wono mo atwa ede efiri ho na ebra gara mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede ne nsa ede ne nsam ede tudwa ebra na wasensan krata no ne nsam ni.
This is the COVID Health Recovery Levy Repeal Act 2025. And it's my honor and privilege to sign to repeal the COVID levy. Promise made, promise delivered. And today is the 10th of December 2025. Signed. Purported to provide free water, free electricity, free food, and a lot of things. And to the shock of most Ghanaians after the pandemic was over and after the elections were over, government slapped Ghanaians with a 1% value-added tax, ostensibly to recover what it's supposed to have spent on the COVID pandemic. Ghana continued to remain one of the only countries where we're being taxed for a pandemic that had passed. And so during the election, we promised that when the NDC comes to power, the COVID levy is one of those who repeal. A lot of Ghanaians have disliked this tax, and today I'm pleased that on the 10th of December 2025, I've signed the repeal act to remove the 1% COVID levy. And I will present it to the Clerk of Parliament.
Enti Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bole bambori she His Excellency abebio eneja wode ne nsa she krata ni nyina se na de ewo na tena kase wo wie e na ode ma clerk se clerk eje fa koma eye mrashebedwemu chamehene Kingsford Alba Sumana baben na won fa ntodwa na mrashebedwefo ni nyina no mo sampa wo se ade yo mase a mayo
na yale ba kwa yemfa ni serious adwum hawo te sala letiai woto wa do say wa edi e bia we do say kom de no obetuma fa pen no da wo odi fo kon ho ada se na adwum ha no okunu kwa asam wei odi fo se on twema ne masa wo ba nyina no no so hia wo na adwum ha no ya hadwepa okrom ha ya se ni pa na adwum ha no na wadi boni bi ye de no ba kwa ya prison no na se court fo anim no ya se ni pa na adwum ha no wo ba ne den wadi boni na wie obu on mo hwe ni no obo waso no afa no wadi na saade no ɛyɛ na 7 producer this nipa na da subam bi di ansa na wɔn se nipa we na dwuru ha no na ɛba saa no a wofo bi a na wɔnum sika ɛne wɔn mo so 7 producer wɔn nya dade ma wɔn de hyɛ saa no na wɔn agya ne saa na nipa no wɔdi nsɛmɔne ɛnam no kasa ɔmampanya bi de akyire professor Jena no Opoku Adwuma University school mu no no wakɔ bie phase 1 metra woman wellness and mental health center wakɔ bie ba ko hɔ na saade ba be boa ma nei emaiwa ene sebe nkwala ɛya na ɔmadwum ha wɔn mu ankora bi wɔn mu ɔtoa no bɔ brimbirim obu otumi fa nkwanta ne ma mete wɔn mu na ne tirim ko ani a junior de saa na ɔte obu wɔn mu a wotumi fa sekan pa uhehe mu a no de abie hɔ na sɛ ohomia nsi so na sɛ wuwu ha dwen enti professor Jena no Opoku Adwuma wɔse wɔn mu asantemantem bro hafo Northern region, Western of near the Adina Nay, Sa Wellness and Mental Health Center, Wako Biano KUS, Bebuati, On Kasapa 102.5, YouTube, Befe, F, Papa, Santa Nefe. Now, on Penabedi at Wakasaye. Now, Yentene Casano di to Jabra now on Padumadi known to me.
These initiatives represent a major step towards long-term resilience, and your facility plays a significant role in this very, very important march. The nation relies on partnerships with private sector actors, foundations, and institutions that share our vision for a stronger, healthier Ghana. The medical and mental health challenges among children, mothers, students, this center contributes directly to the effort and expands care options to this region with this purpose-built mental wellness facility.
Well, Batten Kanya Professor Jena no Opoku Adwuma. Eti ube mental health center na fe papa na ayi yewura na yire baby Lady Julia mami hu efe otufo se tutu baby o na yire so baby ena worum nyina de omanu monyam ebe tetire ema bibia ye boko Jabe mahene so na gina tire omu nyina baby enze si ade mental health center no a wormo bia nke nya se beboa ma womom ya eyale adwunum hawo no emprempren se nipa no hunu sana na de na akwa asabia
na interior ministry na ekase wonu chen so omudwumedi a omudi no ebre kwa wanim na wonso kwa wanim na ensakraye ebe mu enye se no nyame atom a every 15th December 2025 ya wamude omudwumedi ni nyina no ebegu eya abefo ntintan fidie no so eye online digitization no eno no ba be ye wo chen se we no ebeboa ema nsem ahodo bi no omo akuru kire ensem ahodo bi ebetumi aboa ma omani mpunto ne nkanko etumi akonkan no eno na me ekase wamude ehye so na wodwumedi na se ebra wono mo epa ho ntoma ena odumonyamfo a wono ena interior minister oda no eye owura Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed wono ena wokogo pio dwumedi na se no chonse we no wono mo beye ema ayi wutuo no kura wuyusu emfidie ene ayi akade bia wo pa bia no wobetumi anam eye tetefo na se mobile phone bi so na wotumi edi hodwumedi nyina ehu hia so be nante kwantenten timi akọ bank akọ line mu dabi na mo wa utifia ene wutuo no ewu obesa o license a ene no ansa ukọ app no so kwa digitalization no na eno etumi adwo no nyamfo Muntaka Mubarak
directly addresses these challenges. It modernizes our operations, strengthens data integration, integrity, and security, and provides end-to-end digital access to our most frequently used services. With this launch, we take a decisive step towards a more efficient, transparent, and citizen-centered ministry fully aligned with government commitment to build a forward-looking, technology-driven public sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the ministry's digital service platform will host the following services: citizenship and migration services. This comprises immigration quota permits. And when we talk about immigration quota permit, companies in Ghana that have to hire the service of foreigners, the ministry regulates how many foreigners each company who employ, just to make sure that they don't come and take the job space for Ghanaians. So we call this immigration quota. This application will be online. Renunciation of Ghanaian citizenship. In some countries, for you to get their citizenship, they don't accept dual citizenship. Then you have to renounce your original citizenship. So a lot of Ghanaians, so an example of Germany and I think France, so Ghanaians get right to ask, wanting to translate their citizenship as Ghanaians. So that process will now also be online. Dual nationality, the citizenship application. So dual citizenship that many countries accept. When you are Ghanaian, then you are gaining other, or you gain another country's citizenship. And now you want to be able to have a card.
Enti weye onwanyamfo Muntaka Mubarak Interior Minister ene de ebra wor mo patch media no ntuma ene ode sansem nyina ede tudwa
na lithium no former gudi a Ghana yetubie yede no mapi yahudo bebre na enam se nim hunim de enti odifo omutu akakra bi no mne mayen kitikiti no mampole ena omde che yensem wo na lithium no enho asam kwadam rasho de fia na omse dabi agreement na wor mo ya no mutu no ye no makono in fact e wo fom say ya dey asase na wo de wonim de kakra bi wa beboa tu ade yi na wo be metotop ade ene ankade ni asase na na nkense yi ene am no kasa deputy minister for land and natural resources Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana wotrema wo say mrasho de fie say sa case no wo munyim prim no fie de fie na afi no wo mane stakeholders ene wo mo maka nkwatena se NGO fo ene wo mo maka nyina nkwatena se na afi wo mo ye hye foforo se bia Ghana so betuma nya mfaso pii ere afri mo entene o mrasho de fie say mini anu mrasho de fo mo boa ye papa kopem se ade we ade ana edaga na koma so pa se mo kotu afom agudi a na mo de mama ye kakra bi na Ghana ye de ene ye tempenten kwayo so na asase ye de ya ende esi anu akonya na beda wo say se omno mkotena se no mbobo hu no mu agreement ese na besi akọ ne ye tefa e binyanom ene animanim ya no mutu wana mo ne yenti asem Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana odi tu dwani.
The Speaker, listening to my colleagues from the other side, they have made my work very easy. They have given reasons why there's a need for us to withdraw this agreement. He's saying that he's listening to very prominent people. He's listening to so many NGOs and civil society organizations, and they are all calling on us to do further works on this very important agreement. It is for that reason that the listening minister, the listening government has decided that we will withdraw this agreement, do further work involving you in this, so that together we can move together.
Wori batene kanye osofo be de tro no hwe ensase no obo ade ne pode aduamu Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana
na suban bi e wo man Ghana mu wo ha no pa ne titu ne nkran enye nkran po ba bi bia ade san ene ahyenkafo no o na omato lorry fa no mu ensuo to a ene wo no mu etumu na eno na bem se obi yi soafo no na ehwe eye ya hyenka dwumadie so wo man Ghana mu soafo wo no ene wo da no nyamfo Joseph Nikpi Bukari ene wo de ato eno John se dabi ade na ya tete ayatepoe ene ne kankan wonu mo kopo kwase amasaman ene na dwoba this time no numu abapa ho semedu nunum die ene obo so ma hyase ene 15 series straight what in the pokwase state 15 series ene want so meanwhile enye sanso na eje 5 cd 50%. then so ade sanko ade a ene sa no woro ejeje na no nyamfo Joseph Bukari Nikpe ekirem se sene enema ekukọ okonu nti no wo ma keka ne ma de egu akwamu mu a ema se woni eye intercity STC ena afi ayalolo basis bi edi nkomo ene emiamia bi se circle ekopokwase circle kwa masamai circle eko eye tema circle eko kaswa ene sa miamia hodo akari nyina no ebo enwumre no 9 empem 430 se kim obosa ayalolo basis esiwo se bebre ene apokwase edi enwotwe amasama de enwotwe tema de enwotwe eyi madina de ntade enwotwe achimota enwotwe nene kwaswa fro de enso ene baba nwotwe enwotwe ne de ene trotro dawezi no mutuate ye nyamfo biom o se we nyina wo yese na ebetumi aboa ma adeso bi abekonkon eye Ghana de hye wo mapon adwuma na afi do wonimu hantwo wo mebre ete pintin kwa ansa na wo manya hyen e de akofie no wɔ se wɔ bɛhwɛ na saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛso atumi ate ɛsan sɛ na ɔbɛfa ha na nipa abɔ dɔmpem wɔn nya kaa ɛmfa wɔn te ha driver ni nso ɔbɛba kora na nansɛn mpo deɛ La Paz aha ne ha yi a na ɔsɛ anadwo 10 cedi La Paz wɔn gye 5 cedi 50 pesos no nso badista wɔbɛkɔ na wɔn lodu 10 Ghana ɛno no nomonyamfoɔ Joseph Nikpe Bukari ɛkyɛn sɛ dɛbi ɛno no deɛ wɔn ɛnsosɔ so ɛntifiti ɛnkran ɛkɔ Madina Adenta ɛnkran ɛkɔ Achimota Amasamai Malam Kasua Tema ɛne ne mpatɛmu deɛ ɛbɔ nɔnan ɛpa ho simaduasa ɛkɔ pema nwumre no wɔtwe ɛpa ho simaduasa wɔn de bases no ɛmiamia mabɔ nyinaa obi abɛnya nwɔtwe na ɛhyɛn no etumi ɛdi dwuma ne nkyerɛ ma ɔde ma yɛn ɛnie.
That we are going to employ some buses commencing from today, 10th December, and we will ensure that those buses are available at the peak hours to support our commuters who have closed from work to get home safely. And the Ministry of Transport is doing this in collaboration with the Intercity STC. Some of their long route vehicles return at good times and their schedules are for the next day. We are ensuring that we move up all those vehicles and ensure that they are on our routes. So for now, we have identified 4 major corridors that we are going to deploy a minimum of 8 buses to each of the corridors. We are working to ensure that we increase the number of buses so that we'll be able to pick all our commuters home safely. And those corridors are the Accra Madina Adenta corridor. They will have a minimum of 8 buses starting from today at 4:30 p.m. to 8:30. That will be the operational period. We also have Accra, Achimota, Amasamai. They will also have a minimum of 8 buses that will also start operations today from 4:30 to 8:30 in the evenings. We also have Accra Malam Kasua routes that will also have a minimum of 8 buses that will also start operations at peak hours from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. And the last route we have identified is the Accra Tema Beach route that leads to Tema. It will also have a minimum of 8 buses that will also operate between the hours of 4:30 to 8:30.
Enti wey onimonyamfo Joseph Bukari Nikpe wono ɛna wɔyɛ soafo no na ɛhwɛ ya sentwe su o man kane mu ɛna ne de wo fence ntwefo nhyemu a wɔde sansɛm no nyade tudwa na wɔ sansɛm no mu no ɛna de wo bɛka ya okadafo mene wo ɛka se no na wɔn ani abresa krodom pa sɛ okada na kra na ɛsɔ mutumi ya no ayi commercial ɛne wo mu die ɛmfanya dwuma o man kane mu mene wo ɛka se no ɛyɛ onimonyamfo Joseph Bukari Nikpe ɛna de wɔde bill no akwakoto parliament sɛ emrasibjafo no ntena so na wo mu ɛnam ɛyɛ road traffic act 2000 ɛyɛ act 683 no na wo mu amend no na wo mo hwɛ sɛ motorcycles tricycle ɛyɛ quadricycles ɛna afi ne akari nyina no wo mo ɛnyɛ no ɛyɛ commercial purposes sɛ na betumi aboa ma wo mo nam a na wo motumi edidi dwuma na emra ama mo kwan sɛ ne Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wɔn fimpenu ɛna eduonu ɛnan ɛbra na wo bɔ ntoa ɛwɔ man kan mu ɔhyɛ ho bɔ no saa pɛpɛpɛ ɛna soafo ɛnam so nti sɛ deɛ okada bill no yɛde akɔkɔto mmarahyɛbagye fie sɛ mmarahyɛbagyefoɔ no mdodo mu ɛnwurawura mu a na wɔn ɛnhwehwɛ mu sɛ edim na sɛ fata sɛ wɔn ɛyɛ nsakraeɛ na okada abobo ya ɛne pragea wɔn yɛ commercial deɛ a ɛmra ɛna bɛ ɛkyerɛ
na sɛsia de ababeto dwa mmarahyɛbagye fie sɛsia de twebo ye mɛmamrɛ na donkuma na asɔre donkɛsia wɔn asɔre na ne agyae yɛ pa obi asum na sabe ye obi asum na ye de ade abubo teburu so na obi tontokwa na no kura de obi kura de wa hodu obi wom na hwe dwafio ye nya kura na wonyi ntasukọ konfanto no so anu adin na obi mse se de pa na nam so asade we eba ebi atwa wasum na ebi awunu ma de kro de tie ne pandai abato na ekoso no MPP na faye ana ndisi fo se worom nto mo asem nam so mom da asem ne ko high court tamale court no tena ase abobo nsam no wa no mu se da bi ade etim se ade bi akeka mbom negative and positive ma nkunumde ye ampa papa yi de yi ekamnya go se ade ne hyeda sipin sita enti ebe de apam no twam no wo msa nkoto aba no foforo na sa de empanampa ne ni na mpa wa na nwini ya se ja mo amto ba mo ne san ho mo san to ama na no na mraso ja fie don kuma no mo ho no se ye no ne se na amene sa na mo ani sifo mo abrekuma no fo mo ya sa na mso atinchi yansa gu yetim bo ye yam eduru wono mo gisiti afri yansam akwatia so sa de se made comment eno so mo san akwati se mo de tumi na Ghana for dia mamu no na mudidi hu a yesa mudi popo moni di acha nkrofo na wiase ye nyina ya pranken mama esira na mo ha moni di gu yeso na enu nti enu de mreso dwofe na jai pani behwe enyo fe dia growo na no na neyi komreso dwofe a eye minority leader wonu ye deputy minority leader Patricia Apiajeyi wotremu o se kwanya omonam so a speaker akura krata ne kreke watro krata de koma yi si ema me je mensa adman se wonya yi on print papers foforo na nya me adum on fa hye papa ngu akon nkoto aba foforo o se nya ne kwanso no enyamra kwanso enyamra kwanso ba bia na eyen hwehwem yenyi yi mu na ani saman nko no wormo aye na ye ma me Patricia Piajeyi yente no sem ni mbra ye ba ye bedi nkomo bebre e de ma.
Let us be unequivocally clear that acting now, we are not following precedent. We are shattering it. We are declaring that for the people of Pandai and for Honorable Martin, the historical respect for the process and appellate right is null and void. We are telling the 363,734 citizens whose clear will is not in mathematical that their vote is expendable. We are telling Honorable Yendam that his constitutional right to appeal, a right exercised by Nyamekan, Sakinde, and Kwesi, is meaningless. We are telling the Court of Appeal its pending task is irrelevant. This is not upholding the law. It is a selective, cynical, and historical illiterate application of it. If we proceed, we do not run Pandai today. We establish a toxic new rule for tomorrow, that a parliamentary majority can weaponize a first instance court order to instantly.
What about aye deputy minority leader Patricia Piajeyi na o ka say ye gwa woman so na me na miame ofa wono ayemra so dwene de mo ofa wormo akem odan alazada kwesa kwa ye ne no eni enkomo honorable adaro mo ateme nka me mo ado e de ba kasapa kase so bibia boko de yo sesi ade akomra so dwafia no de pani behwe don kuma ne mo antwe kora ni nyina kofa ba ni nyina koye Pandai abato yi na sane e koso ma kreke tro krata de koma yi si e ma me je mensa se woyen hyehyeye abrasem ngokoto abu asem na mana bai don kuma no muso mo ntiase na wadawro ma mo ha pa wasasem ehun e de hin
me fa chi akase mba wo ene wati eko nyinara elba ka ye no na jesem kasi e ma figure it's time Niema ekonti na enwanwa se ye kofo bi te nyina de se tie di three members we be nyina yi ba ko pe a wo pe aka ho no na be yo modan you know inform no mo die enguasie aka Ghana ye mra se beja asem ne time ye ne ni budi akọ ene ye ni be bi edu asem a aba ye ranyindam e di akwakodai court katie se the court keto ahye no preso our right say obetu sa na mo no etinka ye no a ye nkrofo a ye hyemra ade ye ye wo se di kai kwa ni ye di mra so it is obi graba aba be ka say na esi ewo court keto ewo amadia ewo say ye kai hunu say ye na emra no ye hyeche anu nti no se dipa no asem de pato so wetimi e de asem akodai court kesiye se asem a yedi no no wampe nti afi ye zanhwe ne nsemu bi mu a e de ani akohare a chichira ye gina so se enani chenya no yakasa na konya no ada pai na ye den iti enu no ye course wo ndc for ma ye hunu se sabi akonya ba akono ehia wo mo ese government business area shop so so mo nyemo man ni nyina bia no mo a ya domkumafo ye do see your numbers ni so your numbers ni so enti no ba ko pe aka ne de na ehia yen se ye beje ne de aka ho ana se bebo ho ban enti no ne asem ye de ye boy de ba ko pe no ho ban omo so mo de ne se apart from a ban bono wo beje ko nya ba ko fi ensem as against a buying business area shop so so money
and the one of who is National Defense Champion. Sir, or my crack a truck rat at a command, easy channel. Who is that? Or pray no assassin will.
I know the answer or be what would you said it or Prenohodo or Prenohodo, you name the Intia or check right there than to at Nichia or per se or Hena Chinchacha or Yena, Casa Kujana Adam Pipe. Abra no asebidi ka ehye no ono ama ho kwan ka se emfa danso ento so na danso na to so na before danso no beso no na ya ba be ma okra da kire se ye court kese ya na ade na wontwe na court kese no emu na se munwie na fi de be ye no yenye
and they see abani say no don kuma no mo mra show fie MPP for mo say no am press conference na jade ana mo be na mutuo wadaroma Mrs. Esiano, Abani say no, my press conferences near the day, some one penny at the adi. And one would travel some press conference, ya, now someone on Fufu and Baby too.
Oh, Sabi, dear, Vigilis and there, Tanya, Yapua, Woma, Omo year, a Juma was on me, and Chelsea and Kumubi air costo. Ama, Edia, Yamepa, as we give because, and yes, I know, yes, I dear, Nanso, Yenumde, yes, I dear, and so, yes.
Yo, honorable, yana wase na ye phone sinti, ye so de ni de tire de be firim ababia no. Ye so ye be ba on channel fe ya be di mu ntirimu. Wonu bani di nkomo yi eye mrasho de fie onu gina ho de ma o manfa agwono mo akemodan. We mrasho de ni yewura alendada kwesi akwakane no ye wosofo be de channel hwe ga na yapom di nsem so. Ana yete se wo kase ye ne na di nkomo nti wo mo se he wo mo ntena mo to so na asem ni nyina afare ba na wutim se na show de fie chame nyina opre no ho dodo wo roshe ye wo hu ense ne nkofo keka no wo roshe ye enti asem a ha dwen nti ye hwe nim se ye ne honorable Desmond the Graft Petu ye ne no ebedi ngomo ono ye MP for Gomwa East ye ne no eni ngomo oye NDC ni ono se enye na dwen kire se sia no won mo so amnamo to be no mutu ko pem se don kuma ne se wo mo mpre asem no wo mo da court kese mu de high court kan ye wo tamale no eye wo mo da court kese mu se wo hwe no mu asem na chi na fi no mo fa yie nto enti se pa so metna se ama yi si ye ma me de mansa wo ko print paper krata na wo da koto pandai ho so mu ko san lan to abande broni be say over my dead body aboti be say alabraka na asantini be say ema so wo anyuntuni be say menti ase o that is asem ni nyina ko wie say ema so ene ne tenam yegu so puso ho no say yensa be kan honorable Desmond the Graft Petu wa ba ho aso ye ne ni ngomo honorable Daruma otimi kan me mo ade do ba kasapa kase so honorable Daruma otimi kan
hello
honorable Daruma me mo ade o
ye ni o
bibia bako de
Jamiadom.
Yo. Sesi amrasha we fie nkomo ba ko pe na wo ho. We parliament business free wa. De esi ano de ade ahin eye nwra. De ekoso donkuma no ne mo de boani ni nyina ye pandai reverend no a parliament speaker of parliament trokrata de koma yisi se wo mo hwe no mo nya reverend no. MPP for say wo mo mpre. NDC for mo so sesen.
Somebody be say the MPP for say penny NDC phones yes the same. NDC they say in country. A court na the order naba. Say abano won konkoto no fofo. NDC nye de bia ye de training ahwe na court no ebeba beka. Nti won MPP for na was 1 penny a. Won to mean sa court na sam na waka no. the BB or the way, one for the due process. Na court no kadao. Yanko to a banner for frono. Court na mbaka the way view. Yasusano, and our munching sign, and our munye day. That's what I say. Apart from that, the NDC will not fight on any issue or any case.
Now, says here, honorable, one of the warning now, bore a speaker of parliament said, we end this in intinuity, procedures and as a process of sank or fast walk. Now, as someone I walk out to Nonka court to not come here, you know, one fason and they water crack at their easy. And I'm so we end this in into Okojina fan. And over time, what you want, oh, yes, our process, you know. As some way, there's on our confirm.
You are no more minority for no. Me they are fighting a losing battle. As some Nina say, court no, at the ruling a unibar parliament. That day, Nankasana Mekai say, Jatrono no niho. Because Mekai so too kind, into weekend Nina no niho. Bra minority here there. Court, Akada, and one court on for fronty. Yen we are no new quite say, upper chamber, why, he. Speak about Betanasi. And I want some file stay of execution. Muina Moti, speak about Betanasi, ninch more the mind there. Stay of execution on my fire. Emma yen we are not kind, Emma not parliament. Even say a business or for her crowd, or to me the nanutum, Emma Niebi. No on Kayu there. The stay of execution at what fire no. Just 1 week, and it will lapse on the 1st of December 2025, and that is 7 days. And after 1st of December, no, the stay of execution for 7 days, no, a chum. Ne chumwa on to me matchem obium. Many of my members are. And I didn't speak a genus of the yes, and your court order no genus of the yes, court order no kitchen says, stay of execution yet 7 days. 7 days Nikuma, Nintum Bachem obium. From on the 2nd, basic bra ye woman. Mumbisa say, Yen have a chem obium. Omba hobio. And now, your friend is saying, crack of parliament. Actual letter, the Aquacoma Electoral Commission there. Court number no the ban dam intino. Yen really seat, a vacant. Now, if you are not able to come to chamber from on the 2nd up to now, we see a vacant and I say vacant. Parliament and Electoral Commission, they are the executionists. They have to work. They have to carry the mandate to work. Casino. I quote number and Oriegumo. And Kadio the Yen, the stay of execution of fire no, although fire not on your date, our appeals court, no ocean now summon and sun 7 days night. And I appeal court and do with date in the aqua question system. In the asset now, I say, what someone and Catampo Yenti, Layakade, what some yede, and I was someone yede. It's a field and a routine. It's a minority funded in a way and way. Such a true cat at the comma, a electoral commission there, Nissit Naya Vacanta. Say she, it is the right and Negman on the wire. Behold, the system for court, not court no appeal cost on the cade. Oh, I don't know what you do no on yet. As some of them wrong, Nimunda Hokaka, papa. In the Mara appeals court now, me or Batano, Mesha some Nimuye, but I miss you, sign for parliament, Koyewajuma, not some consuintino, Kosibra, Motion Mary. Get on a letter not your queno. It has nothing to do. Me would the credential yen want to the master me as a sample, no way you did or your press conference. Me tea Patricia PJ, not some more kind. Not some more kind because yen due process no affair is still prosecution. Affair appeal. If I didn't in a parliament, appeal na why na ya suspend the judgment legally. Why not suspend the High Court judgment legally? Until the High Appeals Court listen to your matter and quash the decision away, the High Court ruling is still standing. They are lawyers. They know that. But why should they want to put you Ghana playing in the workers of the brain? It means you want some now wood in the rebellion. Walk off a funk and Kofubebre at the Musecundo said, at the Musekanda not in the ban. No, you're member of parliament. Now, Yarga, your leader, or then a court. Or then a court to no file stay of execution. Or not parliament could see the would be at some way. Now, the stay of execution before judgment and after judgment. But in the stay of execution was after judgment. And into the speaker that will lapse only for 7 days. So as some now I won't make a lot of references in Chemubebre and Tasum. But meaning they couldn't hear away the lawyers, one way lawyers, but they should have known the simple term. Now to me but chamber and then you see to know and Dampayana and Dampai.
One of we now Sesiano yane wanabo aleza kwesi akwadi nkomo sesiano ye frewi wase wo krase ti se abumu so mu obebre nti ba ku we mo di yede be and ti ase sesia pa mo no sit no mo di yede yi
majority for your pamucho, your true bravo, the city name of Woodenty, Munjim, Nature, Medium Mamma, another Indian woman, Kotam, brother, young Concotuaba, who's also we do, and we did it never see.
And where Muniano was sent on Mokedia, I can read a Munya Mumoneja, say Mokrano, Nipa 100 crown, Macrano, send a more, me a majority.
Appeal court no na appeal court no kadel me tuma ni esi asam no do me bo hwehwem foforo intimi na ko parliament ye hwehwem wia na appeal court na nkahwe no se mra na judge ne di edwuma no ono ano ntena wa ko ko to aba no BBR nsa intimo wo ye ndede no wo ye they know the law, they should apply the law and stop making noise.
Ono bo yebera ase na nwumre ene wada de nti ye de ye ni di atire se ne court no so asem no court nti de be furu ababia no ye nti ase be san ba nchen aso ni pani di nkomo yi wono ayemrahwe de ni de mo mafa worom wo ayegomua east honorable Desmond the graft pay to ana ye ni di nkomo nti wose se MPP for say NDC the city na buomo so a we anya like dia montro kratamra minuane ho mo fa city ni mai na so asem no court ni ntino omo twend the court no so beka
na ebusia enwumre ya na so afọ no da hwe ya ma no ne senso o man kana mu wono ano ye not ton na hye behwere no nyamfo Samuel Okujeto ablakwa wono ma chokra tade aba krata ne yeti awa wo mo se Israel adihye bi a wo mo Ghana ha no ya de poto mo na mamemfo nko ekire kakre emreta bi ebetwemu ena ba beto dwa se Ghana de hye bi agya wo mutu bata ekwa Israel ne mpatemu se agya wo mu kobobra akwa bo mo sese na agya wo makoko dunyama ekoko wi ekire Israel penifo se da bi wo mu hwe ade hye no mu a no wo mu tena ehonom a ensem fata ena wo no pam Ghana fo nyina ede fi Israel ede bo man Ghana mu na no na manfo dodo na ka se na we ekokoba ne sa se do me I do you ena ekoso na se do me I do you dia ena se man no go verse na wo ensema on wanyamfo Samuel Okujeto abrakwa wo kuru chire edigu krata so ade baaye ena wo chem se we no ade e wono mo yese na betumi aboa ma Ghana yemba mo ho sam ne dikan etumi afa ne ntoma pa efra na ya bo Ghana de hye eho ban esan se Israel fo ya kura wo ma bebo mo sese ewo man Ghana mu anu mo no okika kan ma godo de simu a na se nya ade a ese na fata na enya ade a eno ebo ye kura na wenti en kwa ma no so na yɛne owura Gilbert ahemfo edu wɔno ɛba no ɛyɛ amahodoɔ so nkɔmmɔdie mu international relations analyst n'adwe mu abɔ bill paa akra ɛna anwummerɛ yi wote me nka me mo adwo Kasapa FM so ne me patcho bia bɔkɔ deɛ
mejo so menua
yo
nyame adom bibia bɔkɔ
yo
meje de wanso wɔ ho ye
ɔbɔ ade na daroma okra ye mu kakra na eyi anamontu a Ghana asoyɛ mo hwɛ ma no ne nsɛm so wɔn mo tu no ne papa mu no
menchi a wati efo zikan na yɛn hyɛ asedam eyi oba when you look at international relations aman horo won kita huza ye wo fapem ahoro bia ye gina do ye twa na mon na ye zidwuma ahoro no mo kor ye profokasa mo baka de reciprocity za eziba ye obi ano ono so wo kwan de oye bitwa oka oye papa da wase eye bona ono so be bohwe ho aye busy atwa oka se eba diplomata etum declare obi ne rep persona non grata de mo mpeno wo kora hwe n'anyim obandama oman ko na ye jia no so wo ho kwane de ohwe za akon de onfa kwan ma na de onkoye ma ho na wo so wo ye bi da ma wo gitua woka enti se minister enye oman ejizi de kwana wofa do epam Ghana fo be fi Israel se ontwa ye no nzimu wo amana horo nkita huzima o ho kwan de akwana horo bi a ono so de beyi Israel man no ano de Ghana fo ye ze no ho ye so ye meye eti ahe no ankoye amahenti ye so ye yi anadem ye ze eyiwano so baby no ma Israel na ya hwe ho pepepe na ebroni beka the reciprocity ma woye na yenso ye yi wona no pepepe demre nhyehyete but demre kan no ne dunsunsun do te den hono na ye bohwe ho kakra ozikan se Ghana anya hwe amfaza Israel no ho as a sovereign state ono kra so wona sunsun do ekronye de ye week sabio ma okwado no kra no nyanya no yentum nkasa yentum nyano yentum nka bibiara nzi obiara botuma yeza opposite ahen nti baby no mu da ban no na motutu no oyara de be wona no dem embre one za woye no tepepepe nembom in the long run say anhwe ne ye na ya ntutu ne ye na ebada Israel so bepe kwan bi asana ye bibi foforo Ghana so bepe kwan bi aye na we yi na no a obudu bebi no na ye ne nkita hunzin sebe ore ye wa affected ne mu a ozi
enti we no o hwa ayi minister no kra ne statement of the ban na wa chro was say a appropriate reciprocal action na say nia wo mo ye you do me I do you ene bepe na akoso no yen hwe sunsuanso bone bi wo ho ebebo oman no ebebo akun atia oman no anase ne senso
dem re music kan sunsuan do no oye bin music kan de o chere da Ghana nya oman na sabiu oye mro obi abotum aye ma ope bi atia no keke na waka na no atum nti or send the bring back the signal a chair amana horo de Ghana yezian ho is on some fatty hen and I and I'm on fire your kwan de ye be you are not able to ye you are no dem or say but ebino namaka de on the negative side obotuma affect the strength of the relationship we have nti obotuma nya positive yen say 1 to 2 diplomacy here obotuma affect economic in terms of trade economics and other area yen Israel won kita huzi ono nyeza o de yehwe ama oroko enyim no ankoye de eyeti ama ameye beeti ono wako affect bibi foforo
okay akra mayenda se na nwumre e wo obre no adaje bibia sa chi adwonso beba ne wa babedi hu nkomo
masuma das minia
ebusuanti yani owura Gilbert ahemfu edu wono ɛyɛ international relations analyst ɛna yɛne no adi nsɛm no nkɔmmɔ a wɔde emu nkyerɛ mu ɛde ama yɛn
na yɛnkɔ yɛ no mu wɔn a nom yɛ adwuma obogo so prisia mines wɔnom no wɔn hiti paa hiti ne de ano den wɔn kyerɛ mu a wɔn sɛ aman ne de wɔn kantie na me no kasa de wɔn bankram mpirima ntim tasu kɔkɔ de wɔn abɛte bi agu fam apaa wɔn sɛ bibi nti na yɛ na sɛ bimpre de sansɛm nti na wɔn agyae kɔkɔ no na wɔn ate fitaa na nso sɛbe yɛse nsuo wɔtaa pɔntrani saa no hu baabi wɔn fa wɔbaara no mu ɔgye hɔ ana wotra fofo ho a sɛbe wo sɛ ada no kwan na nya hwe nyina no na yɛ de wo sika adwananka enti wɔn mo sɛ sɛbe anunguasɛm fatɔ kani ba nti sɛ wɔn mo ba na wɔsoafo no hwɛ ɔwade ɛsase ne pa ɔde aduam no ima no ama kofi bu aka no mmerɛ bi no na ɔmo frɛ sɛ John 11:35 Yesu suin kɔfim so no ɔba afoforo no obesuin wɔn mo kyerɛ mu a wɔn sɛ aban ne de wɔn ka efie pepepepe ɛka de sɛ buburudaa wɔn de kɔ Ghana sika foforo dada no mu a ɔpepepepe huhu ha wintimi nkan ɛno akyi ɔmo ade srɛ baako sɛ managing director no a ɔwɔ have gold field wɔnom no yɛn pam no papa wɔnya deɛ kora adwumadi a wɔdie no wɔnom no wɔgɔ so Christian mines wɔ no ɛnkɔ yie sɛ wɔama company no ABC basa ayɛ sɛ bɔdeɛ nsuo no ɛtiri aba fam na ayi ɛnan no kɔ soro na ano kora ka ho bi na ne yi wɔn sika nyinaa ka mu nipa a wɔdi wɔn anim ɛba yɛyi a wɔyɛ convener yɛfrɛ no Gebra madobi wɔn na ne wɔba yɛ a obɛgyina ɛdɔm n'anim ɛna nkramopurima ntɛm a wɔn yɛ picketing paa kɛseɛ paa ɛde trɛ ɛyɛ aban sɛ aban ntia wɔn ka na yɛntie wɔn nsɛm de abra na wɔn ne ɔsɔfo no hwɛ ɔbɔ adeɛ nsase ɛne ne paul de aduam no wɔn ne no edi nkɔmɔ yi.
Now we are here, the former workers of Bogosu Christian Mine. Today, this is 10th December 2025. Subject: demand for immediate enforcement action to compel Heat Goldfish Limited to pay outstanding entitlement owed to separated workers. I read, Honorable Minister, we are the former and the separated workforce of Bogosu Christian Mine respectfully submit this petition to demand urgent intervention from your office to compel Heat Goldfish Limited to immediately pay all outstanding statutory and contractual entitlement owed to the former workers of Bogosu Christian Mine. Months after you visited the Bogosu Christian Mine in May.
What about your friend Gebra Madubi? One on a day would you former air workers at one year more Bogosu Christian Mines 1 would do money. I mean, no bear picketing one can prevent him, Nene, and a tea.
I was here, and so quoted the era, a bayama, into her. And a brother, my crime and some of your bob one in Yano, and then you may, Amazon say, and you may no num and pay Mubrima can Cassay, a chan who on can Kasapa 102.5 FM. Asantiman Temaya Bushia 96.5. A Piaman Teman Coco Ayako 96.9. No. Na yɛde nyina de besi YouTube unye bi hwɛ ya ɛyɛ Kasapa 102.5 FM ɛwɔ YouTube Kasapa 102.5 FM ɛwɔ YouTube ɛna nwumre aseda PSC Confirm newsroom fo nyina Yimano Alale ɛna afe osuani kɛtɛkyerɛ fifa wɔn nyina wɔn ɛbɔ yɛkyi dɔm ɛka yɛ ho ɛma me no ɛka sei no yɛde nsɛm no ahodoɔ no nyina no etumi ɛde ɛbɛbɛsom mu ɛwɔ ha na yɛkɔ deɛ a me no ɛka sei no Eugene Kwakuba ɛna ɛbɛbɔ yɛkyi dɔm sɛ producer a bibia no ɛbɛtumi akɔ ɛnkan DJ Irus ayɛ krado wɔhyehyɛ nnwom no wɔbɔ deɛ ɛtumi ɛde ama yɛn na me kɔ deɛ ewiase empire deɛ ɛho hia paa nimdifoɔ bi kura kana asɛm wɔse sɛ mia nkasa twɛsɛm kɔ bɔ na kan wɔse sɛ mia nkasa ma hoɔde nsa ma obi a wodi ma me empire bɔ enko emma me na enwrawra mi na bibia entumi enkon kan enti maami sewa ministries ene ede empire sonko pa ede baso ewo landing luton eye 515 Dunstable Road Cho and Center eye woman on her knees we are the 3rd edition ene ebe baso enti lady sewa wono ebe gina emma ni nyina nemu no makwa dia mayen afi no kwawie afi bi encheba nanso antu ni pe nyina atu yen die si etumi edi empaibo na bibia ntumi enkonkan tin memi da ebe ya no ye kotwehia ene empaye prade ye twiri bi e de egu e yo man Ghana ene ye nyina so na emfin penu ene de duro no ensia no aye nhira kese e de amaye semufo ene nwumre yi e ye ekua so nto wolai wositalai ene nwumre yi UEFA Champions League e wo ho enti winter ene na pamfo Ortega one ma betena se no the live commentary ba DJ why ready o be bonyom pa yanwa ya so mo ene nwumre no e ye me odifu ya chas meni abema
na kwamya dasa watana nkandro